Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. Take it away, Meg. So sorry.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Megan. I'll be your arcane keeper for this evening in our last installment of Call of Cthulhu. Someone's not muted. It's not me. So take it away. Who's playing with me tonight?
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and I'll be playing Dominique. She's an archaeologist, arcane specialist.
Hey, I'm Brian Weissman, and I am playing Dr. James Elliott. I am a medical doctor, and I prescribe opium for everything.
I'm playing Lady Edith St. James, the very British, very rich, very crazy now dilettante who's, done the most screaming so far in the haunted house.
And I am Cody Stone. I am playing Mark Harrigan, the PTSD or shell-shocked, to go with the modern current era statement, soldier. So that's us.
Cool. Yeah, Cody, what we got going on for the rest of the week? What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are back in Wild Mount. We are finishing up the Dead Jarl's Fortress.
Oh, right. Ice Dragon fight.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot.
Ice Dragon and Giants, because you guys decided we'd rather take a long rest and have more stuff to fight than...
Too thusly. They are all out of spell slots, my dude. That's it's not like, we decided we're going to take a nap. No.
So
it necessitated that they had to.
Yeah.
So, trapped in a dragon's horde in the Dead Jarl's Fortress atop Isilcross. So that is happening tomorrow. Should be super smooth. Friday night, I think we're back with Dragon Age, and Saturday night we should be back with Midnight. We are going to be... Midnight is the setting, not the time, just for specificity's sake. Happens at 8 o'clock, usually. So, I think those are all of the regular sort of announcements. I think we'll have another giveaway next week, and we are trying to put together a collab show with other D&D personalities from Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and all the fun sort of social medias. So we'll be reaching out to some different people, and when we have more news about that, we will let you guys know. But just know that we're working on something. Fingers crossed that it pans out. Those are my notes. What else you got? Sounds good to me. Let's get nutty.
Is there any new news about our cocktails and mocktails?
Yes. I mean, no, not really. It still exists.
New news is the old news.
The old news.
And that.
Didn't they go live for our Patreons, or?
They haven't yet, no, because I got a weird editing hair up my butt and decided I wanted to try to fix something. So last minute before she was about to, I stopped. Caitlin was like, no, wait. I can make it perfect.
Stop
so
the presses.
I feel that, man.
I've been black swanning all week, so it's fine. But they should be going up this weekend. And then hopefully we'll be dropping one a week, because we have quite a bit of cocktail stuff to start throwing at you guys.
Cocktail content?
Yes, including how to fat wash bourbon, which I didn't know is a thing. But I have tasted the results, and it's obscene, quite frankly. We should have been doing this from the beginning.
I still don't know it's a thing, but...
Well, you're gonna learn.
I look forward to it.
I am excited.
Yes. So yeah, I think that's all we got.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, that seems to be most of the fun stuff. Cool. Well, take us there, Sketch.
All right. So, our adventurers, explorers,
Ambassador.
poor lost souls,
Mhm.
and investigators are currently in a home in upstate Massachusetts in what is commonly referred to as Lovecraft Country. They are the sole inheritors of the estate, and meeting each other for the first time have found themselves exploring and investigating through whatever secrets this house may hold. To wit, the only secret that they have found so far is that it was the favored hunting ground, perhaps, of one of the elder ones, deity or being called Aelith, the widow in the woods, the many mother, who they recently had a run-in with, in her full physical glory whilst they were taking naps. So, on that note, as you all, the other three of you have woken up. Dominique was awake and discussing things with Aelith before she trapped her. Dominique, you're going to lose 20 sanity.
Bitch.
You're welcome. The rest of you, because you woke up out of a dead sleep to see her, are going to lose 25.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. It's not just a cultist, man. We're talking big hitters now.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you
That's fair.
saw was the old housekeeper that you used to know. As Aelith Bloom, her body start to sprout twisted, gnarled limbs and pieces that look like bark in a tree, and she pushed herself through the wall and disappeared from you all in the hallway. You're all awake now? What do we want to do?
I'd like to scream.
Screaming is a free action. Okay.
I'm just going to sit bolt upright in the bed and just like, if everyone wasn't awake already, just absolutely go for it.
Cool.
Is everyone all right? Right.
No, are you all right? You were close. You were right there next to her. What? It? Huh? The thing?
Yeah. I mean, I protected us, I think. I mean, she went away. That does not mean she's going to be away forever.
Right, and it also means that we're sort of stuck in here for the moment. I would like to revisit some of our bolder courses of action. Fire feels like a good option. Lots and lots of fire. Also, have a car and leaving. Those two things, feel like real solid first steps here. But what is everybody else feeling? Let's workshop some options. No bad ideas here, folks.
Can I make an occult check to see if I think that burning down the house would be effective in getting rid of these things?
Yes, you can.
May I join her?
Yes, you can.
Dr. James
This house isn't gonna burn. We know that.
Dr. James is going to sit there rummaging in his bag for some opium, and just kind of calmly and semi-catatonically nod and say, yes, quite. Burn the house, drive away, burn the house, yes, quite.
Yes, good.
Hard success.
Okay. You get the feeling that burning down the house would not be a terrible idea. You know that she was physical, like in corporeal form. So there is a possibility that she could catch fire.
But do I feel like it would release those things into the greater society?
Oh, maybe it's a possibility. There's not a lot of stories about her spreading like spores or ash or anything like that. And you know that Aelith Bloom wasn't infected or hadn't been taken over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she wasn't possessed. That was just another form of her.
So, I mean, yeah, is that always a possibility? Sure, especially you don't know enough to definitively rule it out, but it's not.
It's not my first step.
It wouldn't if it happened, because at this point, nothing really should surprise you. But it's not really on the list of likely outcomes.
I mean, we sort of joked about something earlier. We said, I mean, I do believe it was myself that first suggested burning down the house, but we also said that the servants, if we could get them all out of an exit with the elder sign on it, on the exit somehow, then the ones that were evil couldn't leave. So I actually don't think that's the worst idea if we say to everyone to come to some sort of meeting in the morning, maybe on the green outside, and then, oh no, the house blows up while the meeting is happening. Shocker.
Yes, but quite. I mean, yes, quite. Yes, but so far she's the only one we've named. I'm sure there are other horrors here, such as the snake tentacle. I'm sorry, the no probe. Yes, thank you. The no probe tentacle thingy. We don't know its name, and so anyone controlling any of those could just come out the door. And I mean,
so the point of the elder sign is to keep them in. When I created the sign, Aelith could not get into this room. So the point of us forcing them all out one door would be that they would have to walk through the elder sign, and those that cannot, we know are not good.
But I thought that the elder sign had to be bound with the name of whatever it is we're keeping.
It requires specifics is the issue that is holding us back. So we'd have the specifics on one, and it's the specifics on others that is holding us short there. Overall, a good idea.
Meg, do you remember our conversation about the different creatures?
No, that's a little vague for me. What different creatures?
The different creatures in the house, the different elder creatures. And I gave you a list of who I thought they would be.
Yes.
Could I try to see if anything that Dominique might know what that is?
Yes. And I would like to see if I can find your list again.
I have 2 of them. I don't know where the others went.
Well, go ahead and try those.
So the first one I'm going to check is going to be if it's, I'm going to pronounce these so wrong. Cthulhu?
How's it spelled?
Cthylla.
Cthulhu sounds good.
Cool. I think that one's the lizard. I think that
it is. Okay.
Yeah. So is that going to be another occult check?
Occult, yeah.
Okay.
It's an Arcana check.
Listen, Elizabeth has never done anything wrong in her life. I don't understand why you think she's some kind of eldritch horror. She's just a good little taxidermy lizard.
I know this and I believe you.
Thank you.
It's a success, but not a hard success.
Okay. You know something's up with that lizard. Yeah. You just don't know what.
Can I burn it?
It's certainly true.
Listen, no, wait, that's your accent. Shit. Listen, Dominique, let me try. Elizabeth and I have really built up a bond. Let me try to, get the answer out of her before we just burn her. Maybe we could just exercise her. Whatever spirit will just leave.
You know, talking to spirits and eldritch things is part of being insane.
Okay, let me just get her. And I go out to the hallway to the Egyptian room where we put her, and I grab Elizabeth and come back.
Can she go through the door?
Can
The door has the eldritch sign on it. Can Elizabeth go through the door?
Oh, so here's the thing. When you go to the room to get her, she's not there anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can I look around the room and say, Elizabeth, are you there?
Hello?
Elizabeth?
Billy? Is anybody here? I'm gonna take a shower. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I couldn't resist though.
The good news is you guys are already upstairs, and if you want, there can be bananas on the table, so you're already good to go.
Wait, what is that from?
Part of mine's a scary movie. What is?
It's like a scary movie or Robot Chicken. It's something
It's
that's
an
making
old
fun
stand-up.
of the stereotypes of horror movies, where like somebody goes into a empty dark house and is just like yelling for their friends and then I'm gonna go take a shower, right? And it's I'm gonna be in the most vulnerable state possible. If anybody wanted to kill me, now would be the right time.
Okay.
It's very cabin in the woods style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I absolutely do that in the Egyptian room. I do take my little pistol out of my cleavage and clutch it as I yell, Elizabeth, where are you? We just want to talk.
I need you to make a sanity check, please.
That's what I thought.
We don't want to die. What are you talking about?
Noah's looking to go to bed early. She's like, if I go crazy first, I am out.
Happily, that is a 20, and I have 25 sanity, so that's a win.
It is. That's good. You hear something. You don't go crazy from it. Thank God. You hear whispering that sounds like wind, kind of blowing around the room a little bit. And as the wind picks up, you don't feel it, but you hear it. It stops being whispering and starts sounding far more like many, many voices chanting hard. And then
Are they saying something? Can I make out words or no?
okay, what languages do you speak?
I'm very educated. I know some ancient Egyptian. I've got some French.
Can you
Yeah.
speak ancient Egyptian or can you read it?
Listen, when I put languages, I have French, Arabic, and ancient Egyptian. So
Okay.
make what you will.
Then I will. You can't really make out what they're saying.
I can tell that it's ancient Egyptian. Perfect.
Something
so I'm going,
about death to the crazy white lady.
No. No,
nothing about blood in the cut.
not this time. You can. Okay, it was just a success, right?
If I needed 25 lower and I rolled a 20, I think that's a regular success.
Yeah, that's all you got. You got some hissing, mainly because it was just very heavily with S words. It sort of built up into a nice heavy chant and then disappeared. That's what you get. And you know it's ancient Egyptian, but you can't figure out what they're saying.
So I'm going to continue my tradition of running around in the dark yelling and run back down the hallway and say, Dominique! Dominique, she's gone and there's Egyptian yelling. Come here.
Okay. I will go to the Egyptian room.
Guys, if you want to just stay in that room where it's safe, I think, I don't know, she did say she would come get you, and this is the room she can't get you in, so I'm not sure what you'd like to do.
I mean, it seems it seems silly for us to split up. We'll step outside and see how quickly we're snatched up by a terrible vine monster. Although I offer nothing in the way of languages, I will put together my rifle and pretend that it will help.
Is there any way, when we all enter the Egyptian room now, is there any way I can roll, like, I don't know, can I persuade? Is that a try? Yeah. Can I, like, try to persuade whatever spirit it is that because I, you know, loved and cared for Elizabeth for so long, it like, shouldn't hurt us and we're friendly?
Hold on. Before that insanity happens, I don't think Mark has ever actually been in the Egyptian room. Yes. And
Okay.
could I make an occult check to see if perhaps Marky recognizes something?
Because I am kind, I will let you do that before she tries to persuade the chanting.
Right, thank you. I do appreciate it.
On the off chance something happens.
Also, it should probably be noted that Dr. James did give himself a small shot of opium, and so he's feeling much better, but you may decide that he's impaired in some way, shape, or form, and he is offering it to others.
How much does he use? Like, generally, does he do it a lot, or is this...
No, this is new. This is just, you know, it's going to take the edge off. He's using his medicine skill to not... it's just like, you know, he knows it calms his patients down.
Duly noted. All right.
I got a success. I barely succeeded.
Okay, and what is it you're looking for in the room, just to see what's what?
Occult symbols, or because I see it's all Egyptian. I'm essentially looking to see if there's anything that might help me recognize the name of whatever came out of this room, or might have come out of the room. Right? I'm looking around to see, like, I saw that picture in a book. It's serpentissy face, bitey nom noms, or what, you know, whatever the great old one name equivalent is.
I remember that.
While you're looking, I would just like to also point out, for those of you that can't hear the music, there is a little bit playing from Roll20. It is, Megan, I think you'd appreciate this, is a horror tune called House of Leaves. The House of Leaves. By
Thank
Kevin
you.
MacLeod. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know how...
That's the name of the house you guys are in.
Aww.
Yeah, Maison de Foy's, the House of Leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
There was going to be a 5.5-minute hallway, but y'all pissed off the Elder Ones instead, so... This is what you get. I'm having...
We played how many Elder Ones can we piss off before dinner? We won.
Girl, you did. You really did, too. I didn't know that it was possible, but boy, was it.
And the answer was all of them.
I'm having trouble finding the exact symbol that I want, so I'm going to describe something,
Please.
And it's going to be incorrect, and I don't want you guys being like, no, actually, that's not... Yeah, I know. So, what you get a lot of is symbols of the sun god.
Is that one Ra?
Ra.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's just a lot of red orbs with an asp dripped over it, I believe. I could be wrong. But for this nightmare world, that's what it is. So,
did I miss that the first like 5 times I was in this room?
You were reading words. These aren't part of the words.
Right there, hidden amongst all the symbols, I think I see the symbol for Ra. Or a sun god of some sort, or I don't know. Perhaps those of you smarter than old Marky here would care to...
Yes, Ra is the king of the Egyptian gods. He is in constant battle with Anubis.
Right, the Anubis is the one with the doggy head, right?
Jackal, but yes.
I mean, K91, K10. Alright, at least they're not no props.
sure.
Quite true. I believe that one is set.
Set is an problem.
That is not my area of expertise. I can tell you what is. I do have this calming elixir in this vial right here if anyone needs some.
Nope, feeling totally awake and super focused right now. So let's get it. Let's go.
Anyone got ghosts in their blood? Anyone? Anyone got ghosts in their blood? Okay. Just more.
I'm just going to I'm just going to have this syringe and just be swinging it around pretty much. That's my prop now.
Okay, let's do it, right? Okay.
Right, so I
It
guess
became
that's
Patton
when
with a syringe.
I try to just sort of like, Elizabeth, if you're here, or some kind of spirit that's in you, please remember we are friends. I have done nothing but care and love you and protect you, and if you could just protect us in this moment from the many forces in this house, thank you, that would be great. And then I say something in ancient Egyptian, probably kind of poorly at the end. Like some kind of invocation to protect us.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay. So I have a really good persuasion problem. I rolled a 96.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Is this
God.
how I die?
Baby, you know what? You just tee it up so nicely for me. I need you to make a sanity check. Okay. And I need you to make a dodge check.
Where on earth is dodge? Oh, no, it's a top dex. Okay, found it. Woof, my dodge is shite.
Above duck, below dip.
My dodge is 15.
Wunderbar. So,
It's never gonna happen.
the three of you are looking at the symbol for Amun-Ra. Dominique, you're kicking yourself because seriously, how did you not see that? I mean, to be fair, it isn't like, Backstreet Boys posters. They're not everywhere. He was like, oh, that thing. Yeah, okay. You didn't see the forest for the trees. That's funny, Kazayla. And
Because the trees are going to kill us.
well, not this time, no. And Doc, you're feeling fine, playing with your syringe. You, Lady Edith, hear the chanting again, but it's a singular voice now. And you don't understand, you don't know what they're saying, but you understand that it is a welcoming sort of the only thing I can think of right now is Godspell. It's a prepare ye the way of the Lord type deal.
Make way for Prince Ali.
Yeah. So it's whatever the fusion dance of those two songs is. That's the nightmare that's happening in your mind right now. You feel kind of calm. You've been freaking out this whole time, but this, I don't know. It sounds very welcoming, very inviting, and there's nothing in the invocation that you can make out that sounds like, welcome, Dread Lord, come to kill us all. So that sounds okay. There's no discussion of blood, no snakes, no nothing. You feel good about this.
Now, guys, I think it worked. I think she's going to protect us. I think we're going to be okay.
You guys don't hear any of that.
I was gonna say we don't hear anything. Yeah.
Nope. You do make out a name. And it's K'taketh. And the chant from welcome starts becoming K'taketh, becoming amplified. While their backs are to you, not paying attention, out of the wall where Elizabeth used to be, you see Elizabeth's face again, and it's sort of like you, with Amun Ra, you're seeing her in the hieroglyphs. You just didn't see her before, and it's so very welcoming. It's your Fran. Only as it changes from profile to looking at you straight on, you can see that the crocodile's face, the lizard face, has 6 eyes that are placed differently. They're not symmetrical like they should be. No one should have 6 eyes, first of all. And as it moves, you realize that it was doing very much like a up on its hinders type thing. What you thought were legs, as it moves to face you, they divide and turn into very scaly, sort of shorter tentacles. And as like the tentacles start reaching out, you hear the sound of the wall, the mosaic, cracking and popping free as actual scaly tentacles begin to bloom out of it like disgusting vines and push through. The rest of you can now hear this because it's in the room. And what you turn to see, Doctor, very late. Your movement's very slow right now. You see sort of slow-mo Kool-Aid man out of the wall is what would be a normal-sized crocodile if it was up on its hinders. The legs that it's standing on, they split as well, almost into 3, like a tripod for each. And it takes very, very slow, very odd steps out of the wall, bits of tile and masonry falling off of it, with an extra pair of scaly tentacles sort of peeling off of its underbelly, like they had been coiled and wrapped around itself, and now they're free, so it's unwrapping and reaching out, and it is right on Lady Edith. You guys turn and see as it starts to grapple her, because she didn't.
I reach out my arms to hug it.
You don't move. You don't even embrace. You don't move. You don't get out of the way. You're just, oh, this is it. This is here. Okay. You don't feel compelled to help. You don't feel compelled to save yourself. You just kind of love you. You're just kind of there. Getting a hug from K'taketh. So.
I should have fucking knew who that was.
May I shoot the K'taketh?
Now I gotta figure out how to do combat again.
Lady Edith, get away from there.
So let's go ahead and figure out what initiative's gonna be.
Okay. I believe initiative is based purely on our dex, and if you have a weapon ready, which I do, it
technically everyone but Dominique does.
Oh yeah.
I'll allow the syringe full of morphine.
Because you know the stupid thing I'm about to attempt.
No, but I was going to give it to you for free. just shoot up the Elder God. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We can start 90s grunge now.
This is a
Give the
weird
dragon heroin.
MK Ultra crossover.
This is what I want.
Okay. So dexterity plus 50. So mine is 130.
100.
And mine's pure dex because I don't have a weapon, right?
I believe so.
So it's 50.
And I'm at 80.
Is that with your weapon?
Yes, I have a dex of 30.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, and my dude's at a 60. So
Us, him, then Dominique. Me,
Okay.
Doctor, Edith, and then Dominique.
what do you guys want to do?
I would like to shoot him. I would like to shoot the monster. Using the dices my friends gave me. My best friend, I remind her as I say this.
Oh.
You're not the one grappled, man. You're fine.
I know. So I did say I prepped my rifle.
Yes.
On a more damage, not as good a shot, but I'm gonna do it. Let's do that thing. Okay. Ooh, I do succeed. 56 below 60, so a regular success. Oh wait, there. I think I have to. So if he's not dodging, then he would have to uncoil her and to dodge, I think.
And he's not.
And he's not. So I get to shoot him. I get to roll damage. That's exciting.
I believe it's her. This is Elizabeth we're talking about.
Right. Her. I apologize.
Yeah. Kataka, we don't know the gender. Do
That-
Elder Gods have gender?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Some of them legit do, yeah.
Because Cthulhu is absolutely a man, and he absolutely has a daughter, which is who I originally thought this was.
I would definitely say that the Many Mother, the Widow in the Woods, possibly yes too.
The Windwalker, the man of 1,000 faces, is a man.
I mean, yes.
Oh, I can make up to.
Oh, Windwalker, like that room with the random wind in it.
Oh. So that's 11 points of damage. And I'm double checking things. 'Cause
I actually, while you're double checking, I was going to say, I actually think it's the cloth guy, which might be, I don't know if that's the wind room or not, but I think it's the cloth guy because it's the man of 1,000 faces. And the cloth guy takes faces. Like,
We did see a face in a cloth.
like funeral shrouds? That's what I'm trying to say the word of.
I think the cloth room and the wind room are different.
They are.
Yes.
I had no clue what the wind room was. Nor the peacock room. I had no idea what that was either. As in, I had no guess. Not that I knew.
Wind Room and the Peacock Room are the same room.
Okay, yeah, so I still don't know.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Fun things. I am within my 1/5 distance, so normally I would add a bonus die to my shooting. And I believe my rifle can make multiple shots in one round. As long as it's not it's at 3, I believe. And if it's not the handgun, then I can, I don't take the penalty die. So I take another shot. I shoot again. I still hit. So 11 and 19 points of bullety damage to something that I'm sure has thousands, but I feel good. Makes me feel
Okay.
better. That's it for me.
All right. Well, as patient's being very unruly, I believe we need to sedate him. Nurse, give me the anesthetic. Thank you.
You're going full in like asylum doctor trope.
Oh, absolutely. I've lost my mind. This is all clearly crazy. I am going to attempt to inject him with whatever is left in my syringe of morphine. I'm sorry, opium. No.
Yes.
I have no idea what that is rules wise. I figure I'll roll, and if it's suitably low because I suck at combat, then we can worry about it. And if it's not,
I will, because the patient is not moving. I will give you a medicine check at disadvantage because of the scaliness of the skin.
love it.
If only you were a veterinarian.
Is that an option?
Why not? With disadvantage, it becomes a 52, which is a regular success.
Mark, I have a question.
Right.
Where did you shoot him?
I would have aimed at the base of the nope rope, where it was coming from the wall.
It's not a nope rope.
Okay, the tentacle.
It has tentacle appendages.
Right. I want to shoot the base of the appendage that is grappling Edith. Does that make sense?
No, because I don't. It is a crocodile.
It is a crocodile. Right. Okay.
It had
Crocodile.
wandered out of the wall,
When
and instead of just the little legs and the top hands, that's not how crocodiles work. I'm well aware. We're moving on.
Right.
The bottom legs
Mm-hmm.
are. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
The top arms have become tentacles.
Yeah. Right.
And
Right.
there's tentacles as well.
So it's got like tentacle teats, right? So
Sure.
okay. Are
Not
any of,
making it better.
are any of them wrapped around Edith?
Yes.
Which of those?
All of them, as far as you can see.
All of them. Then I'm just
Yeah.
aiming center mass. Just
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Just want to
So
want to put a
me?
couple in the 10 ring.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Not
I guess above my head? It's
I
not-
I apologize. Is he hugging her to his body?
Yes.
I thought there was some distance yet between them. I
No,
misunderstood.
no. He's gotten right up on her. And she didn't dodge.
Right,
She
she-
didn't. She
Right. She's
tail,
on
my
it.
dude. Yeah, it's what's up? A lizard bit loves you. She's
Then-
having a weird meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
May I attempt to stun it?
Yes. That's why I asked, because you're the only one that knows how to do that. Then I will. Okay. Sorry. So we'll retcon this for a second, if I
Okay.
may.
I am so sorry. I misunderstood the
This is my fault,
distance
I
between them.
apologize.
No. You did great.
Rules eliminate. So instead of, I will give you an option. Instead of that second shot doing damage,
Mm-hmm.
you can have a called shot, and it will have stunned him.
I will happily take that. I will happily take the appropriate. Well, this is more crocodile than alligator. And had I really thought about it, I should have done it with my 45, because I did bring a 45.
But you had your rifle out.
I did. So we're going with it.
Okay. Then, Doc, it's not at disadvantage.
That would make it then 32, which is a hard success.
All right. You definitely get in there, and you're going to empty about maybe
It-
3/4 of the syringe
Yeah.
into him before you start to feel the shoulder move a little bit, and you worry that you're going to lose the syringe.
And then I yank it out and pull.
Unless you want to leave it in there.
Yeah, I'll leave it in. I have more.
It's okay, I have more of these. I can do this all day. All right.
It was much easier to be a doctor in this day. It's just stab him, plunge, stab, plunge.
All right. And because he is subdued, because you have given so many shots before, you find a spot, a spot in the armor. You jam it right in there. Next is Dominique or Lady Edith.
I believe it's me. Can I use my turn to get out of the grapple while it's stunned?
I need you to make a sanity check to see if you want to.
Oh, wonderful. Chances of this aren't good, boys. No, that's a 97. Needed 25 or lower.
He gives really good hugs.
Can I say anything? Can I be like, guys, he's a friend. It's Elizabeth's boy.
You don't know that they're there. It's just the two of you right now.
I'm having a very intimate relationship with this tentacle crocodile then.
You guys are Beauty and the Beast during the waltz, man. It's the world has fallen away. You're bathed in sunlight. There is nothing but you and the music.
Just the two of us.
A tale as old as time, I guess.
I mean, it's not romantic necessarily, but I don't know. It could be.
But it's not romantic either. So
yeah, I don't want to take it off the table without doing my due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Kataka, he's had a little bit of time on that shelf, and he's never felt this way before. Yeah. So that'll be it for the future Lady Kataketh.
You were right. You do have a bond.
Yeah. Dominique, I believe it's you.
I mean, it's your turn.
Oh, excellent.
Because you said you were 60, right?
I am 60, right?
Then yes, you.
You look great for 60.
Yeah, well, you know. It's the tentacles.
Or, the elder power. Eat the souls of other ones, and it makes you young.
Okay.
Also, points for a healthy dinner. Look at you eating like a salad. I see green.
I do enjoy the salads.
Well, you're lucky that failed. So
So I don't die this turn?
not this turn. He tries to pull you in more, and he's stunned, and now he's drugged. It's a little harder to do, but he's not releasing you. That'll be it for him. Dominique?
Is there something that I can do to try to banish him?
Make a occult check.
Occult check or archaeology check?
Occult.
Because I now know who he is.
Do you?
She didn't say. She's still
I do.
basically.
Caitlin.
Then no. Occult. No, you cheater.
Hard success. Yes, hard success.
How do you propose doing that?
So do I know that if painting the elder sign on Edith would help him release her?
It's not the worst idea.
Because, I don't have specifics, but I can still see what it is, right?
You can see that it is
Potentially thing.
If you want to give me a history, I'll take them from each of you at this point. You guys have been looking at them long enough. You guys want to give me history or archaeology, whatever you think is a good enough reason that you might know who this dude is. Edith, you know. You don't have to check. Yeah.
I got a regular success for archaeology. Excuse me.
Okay. No. Doc?
I'll give it a go, but I am not hopeful.
That's Cthulhu, man.
An 18, which is still a fail. Oh, hang on. What did I need? Oh no, I needed a 5. I was gonna say if it was a 15, I might spend some luck, but
Okay. You know, you've seen images of Kataketh before. Very, very obscure. And a lot of times he just gets confused for other... Not him, no.
Not a moot.
Not Kataketh, no. He gets confused for just regular...
The only reason why I say moot is because a moot is also a crocodile.
Oh, then yes, sure. Or also just like regular crocodile pictures. Like there's...
Oh, yeah.
He's been showing up a lot more lately because he's so easy to slip into things, especially pieces coming out of Egypt. We're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, now crocodile.
Super
Yeah.
cool. You know, it's got golden turquoise and a crocodile on it. But there's a lot of that getting out of there right now.
Look at what we found in these tombs.
Don't do that. So you got a name.
Cool. So I'm gonna try to make the elder sign on Lady Edith.
What do you have on you that can make that?
A pen.
You have a pen?
Yeah.
All right, go up
Are you
and
going
start
to
I mean, I had chalk. And
I love the chalk.
I left the chalk. I'm assuming I left the chalk.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm an archaeologist. I always have a pen and a notebook.
Okay. You got a pen stuck in your hair.
This tiny notebook in my pocket. Because
Okay.
I wear trousers.
Go. I don't know. You know, he's lethargic and she's insane. I'll say it works. Make me an occult check to make sure you get the symbol right.
No, I do not. Not even close.
oh no.
Okay. So,
I rolled a 98.
Oh no.
okay. Make me a sanity check.
Success.
Okay. As you're drawing it, you realize before you complete it that you kind of sort of blacked out for a minute. And instead of putting on an elder sign, you were drawing a sign that you know means doorway. So you don't finish it. And your hand stops. You also realize that the symbol is very, like, now that you've seen it and it's been embarrassingly pointed out to you, the symbol for doorway looks very much like the symbol for Amun-Ra that is all around the room. The circle with the draped asp.
Okay.
Cool. All right, Mark.
So I'm assuming that's my
Yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Right. The hell are we doing? Grab her. Let's get out of here. And I will shoot and stun. I get 2 shots with my semi-automatic rifle.
Because he's stunned, I'll say it's an advantage.
Ooh, thank you, because I got to play the I'm close enough for advantage. If I shoot twice, I'm at disadvantage. Now you gave me advantage, so I'm back to advantage. So we had gone up and down.
That was a journey.
It was a journey. It really, really was. But you are a kind DM.
Yeah, kind of like two of you, and then poor Noah's over here just grappled in insane. Although there are worse ways to go.
It's fine. I'm having a good time. I'm with my bestest friend. Like,
Right.
I'm just in my own, like, there's a separate, like, LSD trip fantasy shot going on here where I'm just, like, dancing with my best friend Crocodile. We're just, like, swimming in the river and having a great time.
Nice.
I'm here for it.
It's my Egypt fantasy. I told y'all at the beginning of the game, like, it's her thing. She wants to, like, go to Egypt and, like, learn the ways and, like, understand the culture and find her place in it all.
She gonna learn today.
She did.
So,
right.
I did. I got a 4. I got an extreme success. So I get some bonus damage. I am told. I deal maximum weapon damage plus damage bonus, if any, plus an additional die of the weapon. Okay, so that is 12 plus 4, 16 plus 5, 21 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want to put him in a boat and take him back to land to be skinned. No, sorry. That's a long-term joke.
Yeah.
I'd like to just above Edith's head, right? And into the maw, use the bullets to sort of drive him back towards the wall, and hopefully with her being kind of catatonic and standing there, to like for the tentacles to slough off of her, and stop grabbing her.
Yes.
Thank you.
And that is indeed what happens. Edith, you come to and you realize that you're in the room, that this creature is falling away from you. And as it does, one of the tentacles reaches out and caresses your face as it falls. And when it touches you, you hear that hissing sound from the chanting before. You hear that in your head tell you, I'm not even going to try a voice on this. I apologize. It's just not going to happen. I wanted to keep you for mine. And I'm sorry.
No.
As the creature stumbles back and falls, when it hits the ground, it impacts, coughs up bits of tile and bits of taxidermy fluff and thread and brick dust and little splinters, and then it just sort of settles on the ground. And there's far less debris than what should have been there for a 6-foot-tall croc of nonsense. Ooh, damn it. No, it's a crocodile. Oh, it's a crocodile. Fuck. All right, well,
I turn around and I look at Mark and I say, I think you killed her. I think you killed Elizabeth. And I start crying.
Right, I hope so. And if not, you have to let me know, because I've got more bullets.
How Queen was going to protect us.
Oh, darling, she was gonna have you for dinner.
Maybe so. It was something came over me. I was so sure. I was so sure she was good.
I'm in the background just prodding the corpse with my sword cane.
You can see your syringe.
I'll pick it back up,
Yeah.
wipe it on my pants, and put it back in the doctor bag.
Spit on it, wipe it off.
Absolutely. Because I want it to be clean.
That's right.
I am a doctor.
Is there a way that I can obfuscate the symbol for door to try to make it not work anymore?
You didn't finish it, did you?
The ones that are on the room.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. They're similar, but they're not the same.
Okay.
Yeah, those aren't necessarily portal symbols. Yeah, but you realize that they are very similar. It's the Kataketh crocodile thing. It's very easy for it to get smuggled through.
Because I'm very concerned that that thing went down so easily.
You call that easy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's an elder god.
Well,
Mildred.
it's a representation. Like, I feel like it's
Avatar or something.
Yeah, like Elizabeth called the spirits of whatever of Katoketh into her, and he became the monster, but it wasn't the elder god himself.
I agree with that. Absolutely. And I just want to make sure that that can't happen again.
Well, still, we have a name now, and so...
I'll add it to my prayers.
Great.
That's right.
Right, we have two names to put on the symbol.
Do we want to put a symbol on this door, or are we saving them all up for like one big symbol?
Well, I have the symbol already in the library. I can add it to the one in the library. I can try.
All right, sure. If that's how it works, let's do it that way.
Sure, then the library would be like a safe room.
I mean, it was for the previous owner, so I'm assuming it has some sort of good juju.
Do we wish to attempt to rest again, then?
No. We got to wrap this up right now. Listen,
All right.
last time we tried to rest, we woke up to screaming and bloody murder. So we got the Egyptian thing. We got the grandma's room. We got what do we got? Is there? You guys keep talking about like a fabric room. So we got that place, and we got the wind place, and then we got the bonfire. So let's soldier the fuck up and get the fuck out of here.
Doctor, if you could remind me, what exactly did we see in the parlor downstairs in the fabric, the doily?
We saw. What did we see? We saw a creature in the doily, and it was the same creature that we had seen previously, though. The serpent, the nope rope creature.
So, we have the tree lady, we have the crocodile guy, and we have the thing which you guys fought, but we don't know what it is, but it has to do with the fabric room. So ought we to go to the fabric room? Guns first?
We also need to fight wind.
I'm gonna refill my syringe and take it out.
Very difficultly. Can I add Kavamda's name to the symbol that I have already written in the library?
Kataketh?
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's technically to another elder sign with intent, but it's not like it'll work on the room.
Okay. Thank you.
We're just gonna have like a line of elder signs down the door for each person.
Absolutely. Yep. I kind of imagine it in like Divergent and Forest Tattoo, where it's just like, oh.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Okay, so, Doctor, did you refill your opium?
Yes, I have. And I have another little surprise as well for whatever we face next.
So, do we want to fight cloth or do we want to fight wind?
I I have no idea how to fight wind, but you can burn or shoot cloth.
But
So-
what if the cloth is only a manifestation of a spirit that you cannot see?
Well, then we can magic it with magic. But we don't have.
I mean,
Cloth,
we do.
just
I don't know why we
cloth.
do have magic.
We have to pick something cloth.
Right, let's give it a try.
Cloth it is.
By the way, 1920s medicine is just horrifying. I don't understand how more people did not die.
They
Also,
did.
I actually have a question on how like magic works. I know the magic stat is power. At the top, but I don't know entirely how it works.
So magic isn't outlined because it's not really used in the base game, in the intro game. In the core rulebook, there are like suggested spells, but they all come with a cost, and it would require like an extreme success to not have to pay whatever penalty is associated with the spell.
That makes sense. I'm just like, I think because I had this crazy experience, like this super hyper close to the ancient Egyptian thing, maybe I remember the thing that it said or some, I don't know. We'll deal with that later. I might try to use ancient Egyptian magic and do very poorly. We'll see.
You remember what he said to you? Oh, you mean like the chanting?
The chanting, there were the hieroglyphs, there's what he
The
said to me.
hieroglyphs all said the same thing. Any noise, any blood in the cut. The chanting was welcoming Kataka. And the hissing was exactly what he said to you.
It was, I want to keep you for my own. Okay, I didn't learn any cool spells, just kidding.
You didn't get possessed.
But I didn't learn any cool spells either.
I mean, listen,
Lame.
I can reverse that decision real fast. Because
What a waste of lost sanity.
just your
Jeez.
body and soul, my friend.
All right, fabric room it is. I've got my pistol, shall we?
Yep. So you have your gun ready. Mark's got his gun ready. James has the syringe. Dominique. Pen.
I mean, I'll have my whip like uncoiled and in my hand, but
Okay.
mainly my purpose in this is going to be to try to dispel whatever is happening, not to kill it. Like,
Okay.
My objective is to become best friends with it.
My objective is to get out alive.
Okay. So you go into the fabric room. Everything is as it was before. It's covered in silk and lace.
All right, you ugly. Let's get it over with. Show your face so that I can blow it off.
Can I make a spot? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You do your thing first.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That is a fail.
Noah, what do you want to do? You did try though.
I did, right? I mean, Mark's a real direct guy.
Noah, what did you want to do?
I wanted to make a spot hidden, just in case. Now that I'm looking for faces in the fabric specifically, sort of like.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
My face really close to the fabric and like, look for the faces in it.
Both of you go ahead and make spot hidden checks.
Normal fail.
Okay.
Success, just barely.
Okay. You see it doesn't look like it's very structured, but you see in some of the lace work that's done, just the lace work, not the silk, that it's you can kind of make out a face in it. It's not menacing, but it's okay. Yeah, that kind of looks like a face.
Dominique, come here. Look at this. Can she see it?
If you point it out to her, yeah.
Yes. I'm like, Dominique, come here. Do you see this? Do you think it looks like anything?
Do I think it looks like anything?
Looks like a face. Kinda, you know.
Does it really look like a face, or do I think that she's like seeing something?
No, it does. Like you could definitely see. Oh, okay. Yep, those look like eyes. That kind of looks like a mouth. Like maybe it looks like skull nostrils, but the face doesn't look like, yeah, no, you can see it.
Should we shoot it? Should we burn it? Should we talk to it?
Can I poke it?
Yeah,
I poke it.
you do. You poke it real good.
With my pan.
You poke it with your pen. Okay, gets a little bit of ink on it.
I think,
No. My pen is capped.
I think we should burn it.
No, the pen is mightier than the sword.
I'm not going to burn it with a sword. What a daft notion.
Can I ask it what its name is?
That was not in my accent. I was not saying the pen is mightier.
You can. Make a persuasion check.
Let's say, hello, what's your name, friend? If I roll a 10 and a 0, is that a 10?
Yes.
Sorry, my light fell off the table.
Yes.
She's going insane. The darkness is taking her.
I'm glad it wasn't just me. Yes.
Right, because a 0 is...
All threes, if it shows nothing but zeros, that's 100. But if it's a 10
Okay, then I
and
get
a
a
0, you got a 10.
Which is a big success.
You know what's unfortunate about you, Noah, is that you can't roll for shit on sanity, but you are taunting the hell out of these guys. Like, no one else can, but for some reason, you walk in there. It's me, your boy. It is. Oh my god, it is.
Mm-hmm.
They can just smell the Swiss cheese that is your brain at this point. I'm like, yep.
Demon! Demon! Yes.
I'm light like that. What the hell, girl?
I think that darkness fits where you are right now. I don't know that you need to fix it.
I'll allow it. So I'm sorry. What is it you say?
I said, hello, friend. What's your name? First day of kindergarten, boys.
You hear like pitter pat against the wall, and you feel this weird sort of electric sensation up your spine that it hits all of the nerves like up behind your ear and coils in just so that you can hear the sound of someone saying
Someone saying what?
Aga.
Aga. Okay. Hello, Aga. What do you want?
Shit, I'm wrong. Not Aga. Take Aga away. It's not Aga.
I'm Legoing Aga.
Ouch.
Never mind. Keep Aga. I'll get it wrong. It's not worth it.
Lego my Aga? No, we're
No, stop it.
There go my ego.
Fuck you guys. You know what? And Cthulhu comes down and sits on you all. Game's over. All right, good night, everybody.
We had a good run.
I get it though. I get why the elder gods are like, this is not right. I was sleeping. You get that, right? You guys woke me up for this pun bullshit. Kill y'all.
Absolutely.
It's a big mood.
I can't argue.
No, I can't either. The name that gets whispered in your ear is Nasha. I apologize.
That's so much prettier. Ooh.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so I say the same thing. I say, hello, Nasha. Lovely to meet you. Lovely weather we're having. What do you want?
I'm gonna roll for this. Okay.
Listen, she's so English. She's so polite. She's having such a bad day.
You get the same, again, feeling. It goes up into the other ear this time. That same creepy whisper. Children.
Oh, lovely. Dominique and Mark, do you know of a dear friendly entity who we would not wish any harm to, who is named Nasha, who likes children?
May I make a check?
You may. You can all make checks.
I'm going to pass on that because my odds of critical failure are just as good as my odds of regular success.
Are you sure you don't want to test it?
I think
Regular
your knowledge
failure.
of the occult is about the same. Oh no, my knowledge of the occult's not bad. I'll try.
Whisper, what'd you get? I'm sorry.
Regular failure.
Okay.
I succeeded, and that's a just barely hard success.
Okay.
Regular failure.
Okay. As you say, Nasha, and she wants children, or likes children, you realize that wasn't what you asked. You didn't ask what she likes, you asked what she wants.
So she eats children?
No.
So she wants to have children, so she wants to be a mother. Is this the...
Maybe. That's a little bit more on brand.
Got it. So...
It's more on brand for the, she wants to have kids. I'm not saying one way or another about the other thing.
all right. Do you remember the other thing with the mother? Does the many mother want to be a mother, or is she already a mother? Do any of them want to be mothers?
Mothers of abominations and monsters, most likely.
I mean, yes, there are mothers,
Damn.
but
Nasha, have you had children before? I'm just talking to this girl at this point. We're just chatting.
Every time you do, it's the same feeling, like something is skittering up your spine and crawling into your ear. But it's on a nerve level, like it's already under your skin type feeling. Yeah. It's super calming and reassuring. She tells you yes, she has.
Oh, lovely, guys. So she's had children. She wants more. I guess that's nice for her that she has a big family.
Can you ask her how she got these children?
I mean, that's a bit personal, Doctor. I would think you know how people get children.
Do you think she's a person? This is scientific curiosity, purely.
Dominique, what questions? Like, we have her name. Is that enough?
I'm not sure that is her true name.
That's possible. Damn. Nasha.
Nasha.
Can I? Okay, given that I got a success on an occult check, can I then, given the information I've gotten so far, go look up information in the library?
Oh, before you go, ask if she's having any emotional troubles, anything that's bothering her. I have a foolish idea.
Doctor, again, that's an awfully personal question. We've just met. Is she having any personal troubles? You ask her.
He's not trying to fix her with hysteria or whatever. Just like.
Is he?
I think he is.
I am not. You gotta. Doc, you better speak up before they make decisions for you.
I'm merely hoping to glean some insight that might help us.
All right, but this isn't like fun.
I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to.
I mean, does it sound like every time she speaks, I don't know if you are getting the same feeling, but imagine like a centipede crawling up your arm and into your ear, except it's underneath your skin.
No.
I would rather not, thank you. But
So, Nasha, lovely meeting you. We'll be back. We'll see what we can do about the children thing. That's a lovely idea. You seem great. Toodaloo. And gonna hop out to try to get to the library.
Yeah, I need Mark and James. That's it. End of sentence. No, I'm kidding. I need you guys to make.
oh poop.
Damn it, we figured out what this was last time, and now I can't. Spot hidden checks.
Oh, something I'm good at. Oh, something I'm really good at. That's a hard success.
A normal failure.
Okay. As she leaves, you relax a bit, you put your hand in your pocket, and there's something about what she was saying, the centipede crawling. When you put your hand, James, in your pocket, you immediately pull it out again, and your hand, the fingers are not covered, but you do have maybe 5 or 6 baby spiders on your skin. Just chilling. Like they're moving around, they're not. You're muted.
I'm going to gently shake them off, trying not to hurt them, but just kind of startled. And as I leave for the library,
It takes a few shakes for them to get off. They're not so baby. They're not like.
yeah.
Yeah, they're a little hardier than that. It takes them a minute to get off.
And as we are briskly walking to the library, I'm going to say, "Everyone, check your pocket for spiders."
Do you guys do?
Dear doctor, that's some sort of euphemism. But yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Mark, are you-
Sure. Yeah.
Do I find spiders in my pocket?
Not with my hand. I'm gonna like pull my gun and let them crawl up on that.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Edith, no, there's nothing in your pockets. Yeah, you're good.
Mark, is that a gun in your pocket?
So what gun are you using? Because the only one you have out is the rifle.
Right, but I do.
Are you sticking a rifle in your coat pocket?
I'm holding the rifle in one hand. I'm gonna pull my revolver and use the short barrel of the revolver in like my jacket pocket, and then my pants pocket. Like I don't want to stick my hand in a spider nest.
I wanted to know just exactly what the Mary Poppins visual was here.
Right.
Okay.
I get it.
Spiders in my pocket. Although it's not the most irrational response to someone being like, there might be spiders in your pocket. Let me get my rifle then. Okay.
This is my spider getting.
Never wearing this body again. Okay. Yeah, when you do, you pull the gun out. It is to me, depicts a speed
Mm-hmm.
that these are just not moving with.
Mm.
They don't seem to have an urgency. They're not trying to get anywhere in particular, but when you stick your revolver in your pocket and you pull it out, it is, because you were in there a little bit longer, it's covered with the smaller spiders.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe we have found Nasha's children. I'm going to take my doctor gloves out and put them on my hands, and I'm going to do a thorough turning out of my pockets.
Taking them out of where?
Pockets.
No, out of my doctor bag. But I'm going to.
When you
How many spiders are? Oh no!
When you open the bag, there are not as many, but they are bigger.
Do we see these spiders? Do I see these spiders? Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking like tarantula size, and that type of speed. Like, again, these guys aren't trying.
They're not scared. They're not running.
No, and they don't look like they're frenzied. They just exist.
Sure, they're not scary because they're not full in your pockets.
No, I said they're not scared, as in they're not running from you.
Okay.
They are not scared. No, Caitlin wants to burn this house to the ground because she ain't about the spiders. Dominique's okay.
If I touch my pockets from the outside, do I feel the spiders moving underneath my hand?
Yep.
Can I make a history check
Sure.
to figure out?
And I can try occult now that we've got a name, a sort of identity of a mother, and a spider thing.
By this point, you guys have made it back to the library.
Oh, okay, so do a check then. So can I do a library check then?
Mm-hmm.
Can I give her advantage if we're looking together?
Yeah.
I'm going to be busy ushering all of the spiders out.
Those are just a regular success.
Okay, we'll get to the books in a minute. Where are you escorting them? Via what?
Just kind of nudging them to the hallway. I'm not being violent with them. I'm just like, there you go. Go back to mom. It's
They
good.
turn around and they go right back to you. Cody, you got anything?
I'm gonna look at everybody else.
Get
And-
naked.
Naked and afraid.
I've checked my. I would like to have checked my pockets. Right? Are they in all of my pockets? Okay. Then I am going to start removing the parts that have pockets, with the exception of the pants. So I guess we're going to be a shirtless Mark, in upstate Massachusetts, in fall, because it's cider time. That seems safe. If I can turn out my pockets, I'd like to turn out my pockets.
You can. Reaching in, they're full of baby spiders. And when you turn them out, the baby spiders don't leave the pocket.
I would like to.
They cling to the fabric.
I would like to brush brush spiders off of my pants.
You do. They fall to the ground, take a few skitters in the opposite direction, then turn around and head right back towards you.
That is fine. We will. I will do what Cody does with cats. Nope. Stop it. Stop. Right. Unfortunately, I will stomp on you. I'll do it. You don't know it, but I will. And
So basically, James and Mark have purged their clothing and gear as best they can of spiders and are now being chased around the room by spiders.
By Mike Myers speed spiders.
right. So,
They are just
Halloween Mike Myers, not that actor Mike Myers.
Oh, this is not pleasant.
As in, he will never catch you because he's going so slowly.
and yet
If
And
you
yet
will
they
calm
persist.
down, I'm going to have to sedate you.
Mark stops walking and goes, all right, I got to see that. Let's.
Again, if only he were a veterinarian.
That's my next character. My next character is going to be a veterinarian.
Oh,
Fair play
wait.
again.
There's an idea. Speaking of veterinarian things, I have a cigar, as depicted in all of my art.
Okay.
I would like to light puff the cigar and blow cigar smoke onto the spiders, because most insects will avoid. I don't know. Mark's not a veterinarian either, so you know. Hey, we're trying all the non-violent solutions we got here, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to burn some citronella? Like, what's up?
I'm about to start burning everything if y'all don't read faster, okay? So this is
Okay. So you guys are smoking in the boys' room. Let's go back to the girls with the books.
no. We have no. We're going with them.
Oh, no, I know. You guys are
Yeah.
all in the same room.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
shooting focus.
I apologize.
Tell me no one more time, and those spiders gonna get bigger, son. Love you. Remember, I'm your best friend.
We'll just need a few more cc's of opium, that's all.
Also, the rain has started at my house, so I apologize for any sounds.
Oh, I thought you were checking for spiders.
No, I can hear it. It's really loud here, so I'm just anyway.
I can't hear it at all, so you're fine.
So you two are doing an occult or a history check?
I'm doing history. She's doing occult.
Okay. And what did you get?
I got a regular success.
I got a 16, which I believe is a hard success.
One success. Okay. What are you looking for in history?
So, I heard the name Nasha. That did not trigger anything.
Okay.
I was not sure that that was her true given name. So I'm looking for some sort of cross-reference between Nasha and spiders.
I will say for both of you, you get something very similar. Nasha is a alternative pronunciation of Nacha. Atlak Nacha. Are the bells going off now?
Oh, I've known who she is for forever. I'm
Okay.
just, trying to get my character to know who she is.
I'm very stupid.
Okay. No, you're not.
As soon as you said spider, it clicked to me.
Okay.
Fucking spiders. And now the cloth is like webs. I get it.
It was all silk.
Yeah, all the white lace.
I have moments of genius.
It's very
You are.
brilliant.
You do have genius moments.
Oh, all of the lore behind this has been
They're-
amazingly elaborate.
All sadly connected to just bundles of spiders in my friend's pockets, but we all have gifts.
Is that spiders in her pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Please be happy to see me. Oh God, please be happy to see me.
The one time, that's what I want.
I've never wanted you to have a heart on so bad as I do right now. Please. Jesus.
I wish I could be happy to see you. I'm just too terrified with all these spiders in my pockets.
I've got 6 inches of throbbing nightmare coming my way. Oh no. All right. That is the title of our sex tape.
All I can do is think of that YouTube video of the people in Asia who had the banana spiders and on the bananas. Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't want to. I'm good.
Yeah. And the banana spider had babies. And so, babies ride on the backs of the spiders. So they dropped it, and the babies just went, yep.
Okay.
This is what I'm imagining happening in our room at the moment.
Not yet. Don't give her ideas.
So you figured out. So you got a name.
I guess I'm gonna try to draw the elder sign with this name.
Okay.
Do we get like history? Like, do I get like a what culture? Because we got like, so we got God, what was his name? The damn crocodile.
Kataka?
Kataketh is obviously Egyptian, and the like widow in the woods, I don't know, it's sort of Western. Do we get like, this is...
Widow in the Woods isn't Western. You don't really know where she's from.
Okay. That sounds like
a lot, and she's not necessarily attached to a specific culture. Whenever her name is, whatever you can see, it's attached to expeditions to the Arctic.
Okay, cool. So we have a name and we have an idea of what this thing is and what it wants.
She's literally the thing.
What?
Yeah, you know?
What'd she say?
She's the thing.
The Thing. Like the movie, The Thing. It's essentially what it's based off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elder sign time, Dominique?
Yes, I shall attempt to put Atlach Nacha, because it is Hebrew, I'm assuming, on that.
Sure.
I think not.
I don't know. Seems Hebrewish.
Okay. Give me an occult check when you do this one.
Okay.
So for fun, I had to put it into a Hebrew to English translator. I don't think it's Hebrew because that translates to some cripples.
It's not Hebrew. Hebrew's my first language. It's not Hebrew.
Okay.
Some crippled spiders, you know.
So,
I mean, you know.
we don't know what the original intent. It's not that. You know what? You can put
It's
it
not. I'm just being an ass. It's not. I got a 9, so I believe that is a hard success.
Good.
And by hard, I mean extreme, because
Okay.
that's what that word is. But yeah, it's an extreme success.
Yeah, just a bulge of spiders. To whilst you're putting it in, you remember that Nasha is how she is referred to herself, so that's what you put. Because the name people give you is important, kids.
It is. But I probably spell it with a CH. Eh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But yeah,
But the intent is Nasha.
Nasha. I've heard it both ways.
Can I make nachos?
No.
Do all the little spiders turn into nachos when she makes the sign?
Ew. No, that's
Crunchy spiders covered in cheese. Bah.
all up in your pockets. Oh, okay.
Pocket nachos.
This is worse than pockets full of spiders.
Borderline. Once the symbol gets put on the door, the spiders now very quickly leave, and it's en masse. You realize like it's like smoke pouring out of the bag and the pockets and whatever other cases you gentlemen had about you, and this sort of black skittering wave covers the wall and goes through the doorway and down back into the hall. All of you make a sanity check.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to go kill Aragog?
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
I am close, so I'm going to spend 3 luck to make it. I rolled a 28. I needed a 25.
Okay.
I also needed a 25. I rolled a 61.
Girl.
Oh no, Lady Edith.
So I rolled a 67 and I needed a 57, so I will use 10 luck points to get down to that.
Okay.
I rolled a 95.
Safe.
Okay.
But no.
Then I need. Okay, so if you passed, so I think that's James and Dominique. You lose 5 sanity points. Edith, you're gonna lose 7. Mark, you're gonna lose 12. And what you all hear is a scream come from that room. And it sounds like a very otherworldly female shriek of rage and disapproval. Mark, you very clearly hear your wife screaming your name.
Oh no.
I go running back to the room.
Yep.
Can I try and grab?
Where are you going?
It's Sophia. I have to.
Can I try and grab him?
Well, I know what my wife sounds like.
Your wife is dead.
I'm going to make sure of it.
Fucking French.
I'm going to make an ill-advised attempt to tackle.
Go ahead. So
Given the amazing physical disparities between us, they cannot end well for me.
so it's
I'm also trying to hold him back. So can I help him? Can I give him advantage or something?
James gonna have advantage, and I think it's opposed, or is it dodge?
If I'm fighting back, it would be opposed brawl, but I can't. So my focus is getting to the room right now. So I'm gonna dodge. I don't see, like I think that they're annoying and in my way, but I don't think I'm ready to punch them out just yet.
Okay, it's up to you.
Okay. Then I will roll my dodge.
Oarsman dodge. You can depend on oarsman dodge.
Ooh.
Great style, great cars.
79 over 60, my dodge fails. So if you succeed a brawl check at all, you should grapple me.
I'm looking. Oh, fighting brawl. I got a 25. I am unskilled, so thank you, advantage. Otherwise, it would have been a 95. I would have dove into a wall.
Yes. He just runs out the window.
So
So we stopped him.
Somehow you guys managed to. Yeah.
if I can still hear her screaming, then I will attempt to brawl past them.
It has died down.
Right. Mark's eyes are red. He's fighting back, crying. If there are any spiders around, he'll kick one, I guess.
The spiders are all safe inside now.
Damn it. Eater ant. So he is going to be angry and sullen and angsty and
So is he making new choices for his character, or?
I was gonna say, is that any different than what he's already been?
He was glib, sullen, and angsty. It's different.
right,
You know, that's
right.
fucking true.
Yeah.
I get you.
There was a little bit of Irish humor underneath there. Now it's just, no. Now it's good old fashioned Irish punk rage.
I'll put my hand tentatively on his shoulder. It's not fair.
Mark, we were being tricked. It was very cruel. It was very cruel of them to make that sound, but it wasn't your wife. You know, you saw. You know it's not her.
Right. All right. Let's finish this up. We burn it down. All right. Let's go.
Agreed.
I know are you a religious man?
What?
Are you a religious man? I did hear, are you an upper businessman too?
I heard outrageous man, but you know.
She's speaking in tongues, kill her!
He's possessed.
Mark, Mark, what? You telling me that there's a god after looking at all this bullshit?
No.
Of course.
All right, well that's you. Mine lives at the end of a barrel. So, let's go.
What I'm saying is that your wife would not be there.
Hey. Let's not speak any more about her.
All right. Mark.
But I do agree
Sorry.
with burning the place down because giant spiders I do not want to deal with.
Right? So,
Yeah,
we've all run. Yes.
Is your cigar still lit?
I believe. Yeah.
The ever-burning cigar.
Yeah, a 1920s Cuban cigar that will burn for a month. Yeah, absolutely.
New magical item in D&D, ever-burning cigar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Legit and I apologize for the derail, in Metal Gear Solid 3, famously in the Metal Gear Solid games, Solid Snake would carry a pack of smokes, and if you used them, your life bar would drain, like automatically. But you could use it to like find laser beams and other stupid shit. But in 3, because it's the 60s, you have a cigar. The cigar is always lit. It is always depicted as lit. It is always on fire. So, there you go.
Like the elusive man.
So, Mark, if you would keep your cigar lit, I think in the wind room it might be useful. The smoke might tell us, where the wind is coming from or where it's going.
You're right, Lady. That's very clever. I'll do that. So, yes, absolutely.
How the hell do we fight the wind?
Well, we didn't fight spiders, so I think, we do the stupid thing again. You go in there and try to be its friend, and it gives up its name, and then we run back here and we play with some paints, and then we go home. Or as far the fuck away from here as possible.
It's honestly kind of shocking that worked.
You're telling me.
I've seen crazier things tonight, so what the hell?
Right, Peacock Wind Room it is.
Right.
Do we have an idea? No, never mind.
We just remember that when we looked in the little knot hole thingy in the wall, which we thought was, how the servants passed back and forth, but something caught our eye and made us fail sanity checks.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of a number of elder creatures that are in this location.
Can we think of an elder wind creature? Is that what you...
No, what I'm saying is that, how do we know that there might be, that's the last one? Because you say, let's do that, and then let's burn it down, and then let's go.
I don't, but I don't know of any others, and... Sorry. We don't.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything
do we know, what we did and what we fucked with?
What did we take to dinner?
What the 6 rooms upstairs?
5.
Total. Okay, 5 rooms
6.
total.
No, you're right. It was 6 because the library was 1.
So we've got-
Library, dining room, cloth room, peacock wind room, Egyptian room,
Flower room.
flower room.
So we've got flower room, Egyptian room, and
Cloth.
Room.
and cloth room. That means we're missing.
Dining room and peacock room, most likely.
I guess the dining room thing would be the thing that you thought, wouldn't it?
8.
Oh, the snake nope rope.
Nope rope.
So do we want to go back to the dining room or to the wind room?
Let us try fighting wind.
By all means.
So you guys are going to the peacock room?
Yes. Demon?
I've come to have tea, Demon. Tell me your name. I'll put it on this place card.
All right, into the room you go. There's not. That's not true. So the room,
Cthulhu is there.
yeah, it's just sitting, rocking and rolling.
Down to the
Down
beach.
Are there seagulls poking his head? Because if there are, I'm out.
Not fun.
Stop it now.
Okay, no, stop it. Now, so
Ha. Ha.
I will give a French fry to any seagull who pokes Cthulhu's head right now.
that's the only thing that can stop him, really. When you go into the room, it's as it was before, with the bed, sort of simple furniture, pale goldenrod color wallpaper, vases with peacock feathers, which we know are bad luck to have inside. Yes, did we have that discussion? Okay. No, it's bad luck to have peacock feathers in your house.
I'm going to stick my head inside the side table where we felt the wind, and
standing at the window.
Oh,
Like, we're gonna do that. Standing at the window is, with her back to you, is the maid that brought food.
the one that didn't talk.
The one that didn't talk. Her name is, if she had been introduced to you, I can't remember. Her name is Becky. She's
How's
very,
her hair?
very short.
Is it good hair?
Mousy, now it's kind of gross. Mousy brown hair. It's very straight cut. It's in like almost cartoonishly angular pigtails. Which is how you know it's Becky from behind, because you can see like the
It is Becky with good hair. Absolutely.
It's Becky with the hair. That's it. She's just standing at the window.
Hello, Miss Becky. I'm sorry to bother you. We're just, taking a nighttime tour of the house. Would you mind telling us about this room?
She turns around and looks at you and points to her mouth.
You can't talk?
Your voice was stolen.
That's a very big assumption of you, sir.
Right.
Becky, please tell. Was your voice actually stolen?
She'll open her mouth and you can see that she doesn't have a tongue.
There you go. That was so rude, Mark.
Does it look like her tongue was removed or she was born without?
You'd have to get closer to look, but you can just see that it's not. It looks more like, from where you are, it looks more like it's been removed.
Well, I'm terribly sorry that he was so rude to ask like that. Well, yes, we're just taking a nighttime tour of the house. Don't mind us. Now I'm going to stick my head in the side table and say, "Hello, anyone in there?"
Becky,
Where we felt the wind.
Okay, so you're talking to the furniture. Mark?
Becky, do you know what's going on in here?
She'll tilt her head.
The monsters, the creatures of the night. The spiders and the crocodiles and the weird shadowy gnome mask lady.
And your mistress, the lady of the house, was one of these? She's the one who removed your tongue.
That's a lot to process. So she's going to take a minute to process.
Mm-hmm.
Edith, what are you doing? Talking to the furniture?
So I'm opening or taking out the drawer behind which we felt the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sticking my head into it and saying, "Hello, anyone in there? We just want to." What?
Make a persuasion check.
Bingo, got it.
The one time it doesn't work.
When somebody's there to witness it.
Die fell under couch. Give me a moment.
She's dead. It is dark. She is dead.
Well, that's all the answer I need.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The darkening of the stream.
Okay, I got a 50. Let me see what I need.
Becky with the good hair.
Brian has an idea of what this room is about, but Dr. James has absolutely no reason to have any clue.
I needed exactly a 50.
So
Regular success. Regular success.
okay, you live to fight another day. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, for everyone else has to fight with me.
when you address the air in the furniture, Mark, and Dominique, you're looking at Becky. She seems genuinely confused and overwhelmed at what you all have said, and you get the feeling that she's not used to having anyone really interact with her for obvious reasons. And then you see her eyes grow very wide, and her mouth, like she's in a voice class, just relaxes and drops. And from her toes up, her body straightens and curls, her jaw drops more, and you hear as it unhinges, elongates and widens, and her eyes are huge, staring up at the ceiling. You can start to see tears running down her face. Out of her mouth comes a sort of no, because I don't even remember what it's called, so this isn't a good, never mind. It's like this inky shifting shadow that almost has like a pearlescent sheen to it as well. So it looks like muscle if muscle was covered in tar, but was also extremely wispy. Solid, comes almost bulging out of her mouth. It's sort of behind her lips. And these little tendrils of, again, that inky muscle just sort of wisp out, and then as they do, they fade. And as they fade, they turn into like pieces of burnt detritus and ash and fall a few feet away from her. So there's this ring of dirt and smudginess sort of around her as this voice booms through all of your minds. And you see, as it speaks, you see Becky's lips kind of shaking as though she were pronouncing the words with a giant like dodgeball in her mouth, essentially. And it's just the word yes in your heads.
I take my head out of the bureau and look up at her in her changed form and say, "Hello, new friend. Lovely to hear your voice. What may we call you?"
Why are you here?
That's actually something that we would very much like to know ourselves.
We were summoned. Did you summon us?
You should have run. Are you fools?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that's pretty clear at this point, yes.
I'm terribly afraid so, but you seem to have your shit quite together. Once again, I'd love to keep talking, but it's a bit strange. You know our names. What when we call you?
Would you try to speak my name, as this one did?
Oh. I suppose I would not. Would it do as much damage to my ears to hear it as to my tongue to say it?
You have looked and you have found. What do you want?
What do you want?
As Peter Griffin's out of the room.
At least closer to the door.
Okay.
I think we would very much like to leave and never trouble you again, if that's fine by you.
You have been seen. The time for your leaving was before.
I mean, we can leave now. We can't really go back in time unless you want to help us do that. But we can leave now and not bother you anymore if that's a problem. Terribly sorry. Did not mean to intrude.
You can leave. They will find you.
Who's they?
Are all like you.
No, I wouldn't say so. Why?
When the man died, I thought I had found suitable replacements. But you are not. If this is what mankind is now, I will not look any further.
What did he do for you that was good, that you liked?
He was a keeper.
He's a keeper.
I mean, I'm a seeker, so.
The problem was we were not given any information. We did not know what was expected of us.
You have information now?
That's quite true. I mean, if you can speak for your other friends in this home,
When you say that, her body starts to shake and the walls start to shake just in this room. Mark, you're close enough to the hallway. You can sort of see that this is a very specific microcosm of the rest of the house, and none of the hallway is being affected by this vibrating or anything else. And very, very loudly booms in your heads, I have no equals here.
Oh, terribly sorry. Understood. Got it.
Clearly, this is your home, and we are servitors to you. Our subservience may have been obstructed a bit by those others in the house that have been trying to kill us.
Better you had died.
I mean, not really better for us. It's kind of in our interest to stay alive, as you might understand. So if we got
Can I make a history check when he said the word keeper?
You can. When Becky looks at you, and the head tilts, and she reaches out a finger to point. He tried to keep you.
Who's tries to keep us?
No, this is specifically to Edith.
Right? He did. We shot
yes.
him. We bound him. It's the job, right?
Who do you
He didn't get me.
Who do you think he was keeping you from?
He said he just wanted me for himself. He didn't say he was keeping me from anything. But I would assume you were talking about yourself. Yes, I've gathered. So we're just going to.
All of you hear this really, really, really uncomfortable sound. It sounds like bones rattling and bad drum playing and a steam whistle at the same time. That you get is whatever this is, their version of laughter.
So we're just going to go and try to get out of here as soon as we can and not bother you. Yeah, is there anything else we can do besides just sort of get out your way?
What was your check?
Hard success.
For what?
Does the keeper trigger anything in my mind? Mythos guys.
Yeah.
Keeper.
Keepers are in places of power. They are responsible for marking signs and tending whatever energies or entities claim those spaces as home or happen to frequent them.
Is there any indication that this one's specifically the yellow sign?
Something with yellow and peacock, perhaps.
Oh yeah, we saw that. We saw that yellow thing. Well, fuck.
Yes.
Like I said, Dr. James has no clue. There's nothing in his background that can help here, but...
Where was the sign? Where was the yellow sign?
It's not here, but I think you're putting together that that's what this room is.
And I remember someone said something, or it was written down, the word yellow sign. We never saw it though. We never saw the specific sign.
When we were going over elder signs, yes.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's
I remember
okay.
you mentioning it once.
Yeah.
Can y'all?
No, everything was yellow. That's what it was. Everything was yellow. And I thought, in our very first session or something, I was like, oh, this is yellow because everything is yellow. The yellow flowers, yellow this, yellow that. I was like, this must be. That was that.
Can y'all elucidate out of character for a noob who clearly does not know as much about Lovecraft as y'all what's going on?
It's Haster.
I was going to say the yellow sign, the king in yellow, the peacock king, Haster the unspeakable, basically one of the absolute nastiest of the old gods.
Basically, it's Cthulhu's brother, right?
Brother. The unspeakable, he was not named, Lord of Interstellar Spaces, the king in yellow, the peacock king, Zukalikoth.
Who holds court on the edge of Lost Carcosa by a lake of unknowable colors. Also, commonly, there is a sign that once you have seen it, you are claimed and can never know your way out. There is there is a play, The King in Yellow, and those often affected by him have inhuman or exaggerated features and are forced to wear pallid masks of porcelain and gold and yellow. So
He is, if Cthulhu is based on water, he's a water element. Haster is air.
Thank you. Very helpful. So,
Basically suggesting that everybody in this house has likely been claimed and there's no saving anyone. Let's get GTFO and burn the whole thing to the ground. No survivors.
now that's a bit cool.
Is it?
if it fails, we'll just end up back here tending the garden or something. So
What
Or being the garden.
is there something that we can do for you, Haster?
make a sanity check.
You said the fucking name! You said
Why would you say that?
name! No! It's about to get PvP.
That's worse than saying Voldemort.
24, so I succeed.
Okay. Just right behind your eyes, you get this horrible migraine shot. And you're able to sort of muscle through. You get the feeling he doesn't like it when less than things use his name. Fucking fair.
Probably considers all things less than things, but you know.
And he's not wrong. You may go.
Thank you, we'll be right out. Come on, everyone.
Will you try to get more keepers?
My business is my business and not yours anymore. You have all been tainted.
That's
They will
We'll stop
come
intruding.
through soon enough.
The others
Right.
in here, so we've been tainted, but Mark has a thought, and then he stops.
Oh, you wanna?
It was a baby thought. It was a little.
Mark had his first thought of the game, guys. Congratulations, Mark.
Bitch, you almost got eaten,
All
body
right.
and soul. Let's pump the brakes on thoughts here. All right.
So if we've all been claimed and tainted, but you wanted us here to begin with, I guess you're not so mighty that you can't remove the taint of another thing, can ya?
He comes out swinging. He pauses. Becky starts to like shrivel in on herself, only in as much as she's returning to a normal form.
Mm-hmm.
As before her mouth closes, that blech in her mouth just sort of melts out.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes roll in the back of her head. She passes out. What's fallen out of her grows, elongates into sort of a bizarre shadow form,
Mm-hmm.
and it rushes up to Mark, gets real close, and you hear in your head, "She suffered. She suffered and died with your name on her lips, like the unthinking, uncaring gods you pretend to worship. I don't extend my protection to jackals and warmongers.
Well, at least such a cowardly name never touched her lip. Keep your protections. Far as I can tell, you're just another monster locked in a house. At least your brother has an island. I don't. I mean, I will wait if he has a response, and if not,
No.
then out of the room I go.
Yeah. He's burned that particular anthill. All he's interested in doing right now.
I know. That's fine.
Can I try to take Becky with us, like her limp body?
Sure. Yeah.
Doc, will you help me?
Yeah, I'll pick her up. Sure.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Bring her into the room so she's protected.
You guys should meet Jacqueline's character on Tuesday nights. She too likes meat puppets.
Wow.
That's not my fault. That's Jacqueline and Becky. That's not me.
Becky's done me. She, Becky had stuff. Becky has good hair.
She has hair.
She does. The shadow figure sort of like it become almost liquid, drops to the floor and splash puddles across the walls and starts spinning as a wind picks up in the room, almost like a tornado, just around the edges.
Can we get through it to the hallway?
You can give me carrying unconscious servant check. That's on here, right?
I believe I'm proficient in that.
That is on there specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a flat strength check, maybe.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, my dump stat. Fabulous. Ooh, 17, hard success.
Okay. It takes you it's not the most elegant, but you do manage to get you and Becky out.
Not the most elegant, that's my wheelhouse.
Ladies, you push out. Or did you want to stay?
I kind of wanted to stay.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm very concerned that you're going to bring 4 more innocent souls into this house and bequeath upon them the same that we have. Would you not take me for your servants and leave everyone else?
You get flashes in your head of hold for show. Hold for notes.
Holding for notes.
Holding, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Jesper, the gentleman who owned the building, who you inherited from. You get flashes of him spending a lot of time in the library, doing a lot of research. His mother was a little overbearing, so he didn't do a lot of exploration of the house. He didn't touch a lot of things. He was very nervous. And because of that, he was able to avoid the pitfalls of touching everything in the room the minute you get there.
I didn't touch anything.
I'm just saying. And
That's why I'm still sane.
okay. Little Miss offering herself to Aster as a servant. And that he was able to research what the signs were that were in his house and how to ward against them. That he doesn't belong to Haster. He doesn't belong to anybody. He was keeping seals shut. Haster watched with slight approval because anything that keeps his brother off of the playing field is something that he is in favor of. And now that Haster is here, you remember the thing that the tentacle woman said to you your first night here, that you've wakened him, and you think you know why Haster isn't dealing with you guys anymore. That you will be chased by whatever it is that you've touched in the house. There's nothing that anyone can do to stop it. But he has a slightly bigger fish to fry at the moment. And as far as you being his servant, he has no interest. You may have discovered Aelith, but that was sort of, as far as he saw it, kind of by accident. You're not fancy. You're not interesting enough for him to keep. And so like you just get those flashes of things. And the last thing you see is movement under the water. You staying in the room?
Come on, Dominique, to the library. This is the last one. We have his name.
If you would be so kind at any point to assist in the fight against your brother, I would not object.
Wow.
The wind dies down. It closes around you, and the cyclone starts and dissipates. But the last thing you hear as it whirls around the top of your head is, in chess, the pawns go first. And the room is still. The wind is gone. Haster's interest in this place is done. So look at that. You got one.
Hey, we got rid of one.
Yeah. You sassed one old god out of the house.
Only 4 still here. 5 probably, because we never found out what the Nope Rope's name was.
That's one of the 5.
Hold on, now I'm checking.
We've got Aelith, Nasha,
Kataka.
he who shall not be named, and Kataketh, right?
Yep, we've got 4. We need 1 more.
So Nope Rope is remaining.
And for that, I believe we need to go back to the dining room, I think.
I will join my fellow people.
All right, maybe we can drop Becky off in the library and add a sign with that name on it, and then head to the dining room.
We don't need it.
Well, why not? We don't know where he went. He might still be around.
This place is not his domain anymore.
Can I do some first aid on Becky just to make sure she's,
Still with the good hair?
Yeah, I mean, she is unconscious.
She's stable but unconscious?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The most you gotta do is click her jaw back.
Easy.
But that's easy enough to do, yeah.
I don't even need any morphine for that.
Not if she's out, no.
But I'm going to take a little bit at it now.
Some for me, some for the pot,
Right. So you guys are going to the dining room? Okay.
I guess.
You go to the dining room.
Unless you have a better idea of how to find the thing that you will face that I ran away from.
No, I just think that we are, how do we say it? Shit out of luck?
So ought we to just do the burning up? I mean, how close to morning is it? It was the middle of the night when we were awakened by Aelith. Is it dawn yet?
At this point, it's about 2 seconds from it, yeah.
Okay, dawn's a good time. Shall we just tell the servants there's an early meeting then? Well, no, we need to paint all the signs on the front door, then tell the servants there's an early meeting, and have them follow one of us, have us guide them out the front door, and then set fire to the house, right?
A question about the magic behind this. If we do the signs on the door itself, can they still go out a window or a different door? Or once it is on one of the exits, is the whole building sealed?
Yeah, if you focus enough, because again, it's the intention. Perhaps if like all four of you put intent behind it, you can do the whole house.
I think also like the front door is symbolic, right? It's like the biggest, most obvious entrance. Like if we're doing a symbolic thing, it makes sense that if we could all focus really, really hard on the symbol of entrance exit, maybe it could block it.
And I do have two other concerns. The first being that we still failed to find the name of that first creature, which means it can still get out. And the second being that you know who, even though he is gone, said that they will come for us wherever we are, which means we really need all of the names. I intend to find someone with arcane skill and get all of them tattooed on my body. It won't stop their followers from hunting me, but at least it will give me something of a fighting chance.
That's very sounds like a very intriguing plan, Doctor. But I think if there's only one that we don't know and it comes out of the house as we burn it down, then it will be right in front of us and we'll be right in front of it and we can fight it as we fought others in the past. Mark is very proficient and
at this moment I do not see a purpose in burning down the house.
I need you guys to make either spot hidden or listen, whichever is better for you.
Oh.
I needed a 60. I got a 61. I'm using 1 point of luck to make a normal success.
Okay.
I'm using 3 luck to turn my 48 into a 45 for a normal success.
Okay.
I'm using luck to turn my 28 into a 25 for a success.
At exactly a 45, so that's a success.
All right. How many of you? Whatever. You're standing there. You're discussing. Because now that the wind is gone from that room, the house is pretty quiet. There was always something there, but you hear crackling, and you can smell smoke.
Is somebody else burning down the house?
I think it's entirely possible. Shall we GTFO?
Take it out of our hands. Let's grab Becky and run. No, well, yes, grab Becky. Doctor.
Yes.
If anybody stronger than me wish to carry her, fine, I'll get her. And I do my best fireman's carry. Not being a fireman, it's not good.
Okay. How are you? Which direction are you guys going?
Down the main stairs.
Out the front door.
Shortest distance between 2 points.
Okay. Now comes the 5.5 minute hallway. I'm kidding. So you guys make it down. Give me survival checks as you descend.
Since when did
I'm going to fail that one right now.
Oh, I'm so close. Do I want to burn luck?
Right, because like the 100 die, if I get a 40 on it, that means I got a 40, and I got a 0 on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My survival is a 10. I got a 21. I'm trying to decide if it's worth 11. Like, nah.
Do it, man. The game's almost over.
All right, I'm gonna spend the 11 luck. So
One
brings me down.
succeeds. So Becky will survive.
In
Me and Becky succeed. I'm down to 38 luck, but it's worth it.
You know what? Let me do Becky.
Maybe use Becky as a shield and she runs into the trap or something. I don't know.
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't have enough luck. There was no way I could
Oh yeah, me neither.
get to a 10.
Same.
None of us took survival.
Who needs that skill?
Hey,
Said everyone as they died.
Becky will make it. She won't tell your story, but she'll make it.
No.
So, defying all odds, the doctor manages to make it downstairs holding the unconscious Becky. He grabs a damp cloth out of his bag and puts it to his mouth so he's actually able to breathe. The rest of you, no. So you're stumbling and you're starting to inhale. The door to the servants' quarters that's underneath the stairs is billowing smoke and is wide open. By the time you guys reach the bottom of the stairs, you can't see into the door, but you can see that whatever's downstairs is no more. What do you guys want to do?
Run out the front door.
See, I assume that, but then every once in a while you guys throw me curves, so I just gotta check.
Yeah.
All right, out the front you go. You can see in the distance there are certain spots in like the cardinal directions, north, south, east, in the woods, a little bit further up and down the road. You can see plumes of smoke starting to, and they're like a couple miles away. You realize these are the entry points for the servants to go home, to town, wherever. Those are their entry into the tunnels. Excuse me. The smoke is starting to pour out the back of the house a little bit, but it's getting sort of dissipated. On the ground underneath you, even though you're wearing shoes, you can feel the asphalt starting to get warm. And further, like the closer you get to those cardinal points, you can see the asphalt starting to crack, and you can see like sinkholes and fissures starting to form in the surrounding environs.
To the car?
Yes, I have the keys to the red one. I will, if we cannot all fit in one, we can all fit in one, then we'll take the red one.
You can have sex in a roadster, like comfortably. Kama Sutra positions. It's ridiculous.
Especially back then.
Yeah. Good lord. I never knew that was a thing until a guy I went to high school with restored an old 50s roadster.
Mm-hmm.
And he took me to the movies once. I swear that's all we did. But I looked in the back seat and it suddenly clicked. I was like, you could have sex in this. I could have sex in this. Like standing. This is crazy. I get it now. I understand. Because, cars now.
No, they're so tiny.
You can barely get people in there, let alone.
I know.
Nah. So anyway, you get into your sex mobile and where are you going?
Are two questions. The first is, are the woods burning?
Not yet.
But we have the idea that they probably would.
They can.
I made a pun. The other one is, are there any survivors that we can see?
Becky.
But none of the servants seem to be able to have gotten out.
No one came upstairs that you saw. And the entry points, you can't see them. They're far enough in the distance. You now know they're there because you can see the smokestacks. Or just the smoke, really.
The smoke, yeah.
I would say we should go back in for them, but I don't know how we'd even get through all the smoke.
Yes, I'm not prepared to go in.
Mark, can you make me a history or survival check? Whichever is better.
Sure.
Ought we to call the fire department?
18. One second.
With us going to the fire department in town?
I'll spend the
Cool.
10 points and succeed the 8 points and succeed the luck, the survival check.
You've seen fires before, and
Yeah.
definitely in battle. You know, with the color of the smoke, how long and how hot it's been burning, and especially how thick it is, there is not a chance in hell anyone is alive downstairs. If they made it out, they made it out on their own. But the fact that it's spread miles now underneath.
That's miles of hellfire. If they made it out, they're alive, and if not, there's nothing we can do for them. We'd just be dying. So
I suppose we head into town, alert the fire brigade, and get the hell out of here as quickly as we can.
I say we go into town and drink and let the place burn, because there's nothing here worth saving.
First round's on me.
I will turn to the nearest town.
Okay, so the nearest town is the downtown spot for Lovell.
Is there how far is some place with civilization, like Boston?
So you don't want to go to Lovell. You want to go to Boston?
Level's fine. Whatever.
No, I'm asking.
You don't feel like we should pop? You don't feel like we should pop into the attorneys just so we can find that they're all dead or something fun like that?
Sure,
Right.
we'll go to
get rid
Level.
of the paperwork that says this house gets bequeathed to somebody.
Right. We'll go to We'll go to Level of the town that doesn't exist. Let's go. I'm ready.
Right,
Let's go.
or like the house never existed or something like that. You
Yeah.
know.
Or like we need to drop Becky somewhere. We're not going to kidnap her and bring her all the way to Boston.
Who's she gonna tell?
Wow. Maybe she can write.
We'll go to Level.
So when you get there, Lovell is supposedly a very idyllic honeymoon spot. Everything is in pastels with lots of white trim and gazebos and picket fences, that sort of thing. The sky has become very, very dark. You're not sure if it's because of the smoke from the House of Leaves or a storm that's coming or something else. But it has become quite overcast, and ash every so often falls from the sky.
Just somewhat unrelated but related question. How close are we to the beach?
The beach?
The shore.
The shore?
You're inland, so
Okay.
Couple hours,
Yeah.
couple hours easy.
you're maybe a couple hours from the Miskatonic River.
Got it.
You're going to awakening this? Like what
Maybe
I
like hour and a half
wanted
away.
to know if tentacles were in our immediate future.
She wanted to know
Okay.
if we were watching the rise of Cthulhu in Cthulhu.
in real time?
And yeah.
No, you aren't watching the rise of Cthulhu. You are watching, however, the submersion of the House of Leaves. In the distance, you see and hear this disgustingly loud, like crack, like thunder and lava. You can see, as you guys got into Level, you could see the top spires from the house. They've now disappeared behind the tree line. And almost with cinematic timing, as you guys make it past the little welcome to Level Township population 200, we should be so lucky. As you pass that signpost, there's more cracks behind you, and the road shivers and begins just falling apart. thick plumes of ash and smoke with small bursts of fire are seen dotting the road that you guys just drove past down. It does seem to stop at the township line. It is what you have essentially left as Centralia, Pennsylvania. It is Silent Hill. It is destruction and gone. At the sound of this, people come pouring out of these cute little buildings, all aghast, all agog. Women are fainting, men are vomiting, children are crying, rending their garments. I don't know what the kids do. They're just
playing
playing
in the detritus.
Yeah, they're going to run towards it and seeing what the hell's happening because that's what kids do.
Interestingly enough, one of the first buildings in downtown, or in it's only Spartan level, is a very modest-looking building with a placard, a sign card out front that reads Messrs. Eubanks, Levinica, Jerome, and Flagg Esquire. For 3 men, 1 woman, all dressed very similarly in waistcoats. She has a skirt on. But they seem to be quadruplets. Pour out of this building. They look at the destruction and they look at the car, which they recognize. They run up to you and they surround the car so that they can whisper to you and not be overheard. Each of them will hold up their right hand, and you see embossed in their palm is an elder sign. And they say, "Would you please come in? We think we have things to discuss." And that's where we're going to end it.
Say absolutely.
Oh my
We will
God.
go
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Holy shit.
So,
I'd like one of those elder signs on my palm, please.
please, it's the yellow sign. Y'all fuck now? Okay, so that's where we're going to end this. So thank you guys so much for watching. You've been asking for Call of Cthulhu for a while. I hope this scratched that itch for you. Thank you guys so much for playing. This has been an absolute joy getting to drive you crazy.
Yeah, wonderful game, Panda. Nicely done.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
for creeping us the F out.
I think Lady Edith is going to go on a trip to Egypt with Dominique next time.
And go Qatar, her.
Just like, yeah. It's like now, like before she was a fake, she was a poser. Now she's legit. Now she legit has experience.
I almost fucked an Egyptian elder one, so I have more right to be here. Thank Kip.
That is accurate.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you want to discuss more Cthulhu or Lovecraftian nonsense or other such things, make sure that you subscribe, and then you can join our Discord. Join the Patreon as well, because we have lots of giveaways. We have lots of weird, fun stuff. So yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow for Wild Mounts.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop. Well, now, all right.
Just before you sign off, can we just figure out where everyone's sanity was at?
I was at 19.
20.
18.
52, bitches.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well done, you guys. Well done.
Y'all were close.
Mhm.
Y'all were super close to each other.
Yep.
Man, some of you, Moa, just could not roll to save your life, my lord, woman.
Some of us critical failed a bunch.
It's gonna happen.
Mhm.
You know.
I have to say, the thing that I was about to do before Mark took the thing's head clean off is I was researching, 1920s medicine because the doctor bag said that I had like nerve and brain pills. Do you know what nerve pills are?
What?
Poison.
Cocaine, basically. And so I was going to just basically jam cocaine into this thing's mouth and, mix heroin and cocaine.
Get an elder god all hopped up on Mountain Dew?
I was basically going to give an elder god a speedball and just see if I could give him a fatal overdose.
Oh my god.
Which would be ill-advised because I would have to basically stick my hand in his mouth to do it. But that's where we were at that point. So, but Mark saved me from that. So thank you, Cody. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, stream. I didn't realize that giving a alligator monster a speedball was an option. Clearly, I have failed us. It was all my fault. I am so sorry.
No.
When you were like, I have a stupid idea to try, I genuinely had no idea what you were going to try. And part of me wanted to be like, no, let him speak. I want to know, but...
I thought you were going to take your bone saw that you obviously have in your doctor's bag and just try to, saw it off.
Well, I mean, that was on the table, but that was further down. I really wanted to get to try the speedball thing, but then when I figured out the next guy was...
Cocaine?
Speedball, come on!
My Lord.
Also, it would take so long. And then when I found out that the next one was Haster, I was like, no, there's no way that's gonna work. I'm just gonna...
No, you can't speedball Haster. That would be a terrible idea.
That man is a living Miami Vice episode.
So, who was the guy we didn't figure out? That's what I need to know.
It was in the Egyptian room.
Oh.
There were 2 in the Egyptian room.
Okay.
It was Amon Gerloth, who often got mistyped as Amon-Ra. He's the dreamer underneath Egypt, who, while he slumbered, he dreamed civilization into being.
Dope.
Like you do.
Never let anybody tell you that naps aren't productive, kids.
Right. That's what I nap all the
Well
time.
played.
So cool. All right.
Well, thank you for a great game, Panda. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys so
It
much.
was wonderful. Thank you so much.
You want to give us the sign off, Meg?
No, because I don't remember how it goes now.
It's all good. All right, guys. We will see you next time, but until then, be cool.